How can you rejuvenate and nourish and strengthen that powerful leader inside you? How can you redo it, as Manuela asks? The answer is not, instead of don't try this at home, it's don't try this alone. There is something powerful, something special that happens when women gather together to work towards a common goal. In a trusted group of women, they can share and learn from each other's experiences. They can push each other to explore your inner vision. There's confidence to overcome fear. And there's also motivation to move into action. In a study by Betty Polk and Maggie Alice Choltis, they studied 125 business female leaders, and they found that when women work together, they discover a level of support, flexibility, confidence, accountability, and freedom to be themselves that they rarely find in other work relationships. The American Bar Association found the exact same results. And they went on to say that women can build their self-confidence through strength in numbers. There is nothing greater than meeting high expectations of yourself when others believe in you. I want to know from you, just with a show of hands, who's experienced that? In our workshops and our coaching groups, we've seen how relieved women feel when they realize that they're not alone. When they realize that they're not the only one getting caught up in the work, life, family balancing act, self-balancing act. And they become less defensive and more open when they learn that their experiences aren't so unique. There's a shift from feeling alone to seeing that these issues are societal ones. And they become empowered when they offer solutions to others around them, and when they can cheer each other on when they experiment with something new. Our participants have shared their relief with us, saying it's so good to know that I'm not the only one who's experienced this. They've told us excitedly, I'm energized, I'm learning new skills, and I'm gaining new insights each time we meet. They've also told us proudly, I'm starting to take bigger risks. This group has given me the confidence to ask to take ownership for a big project at work. And so importantly, they've said, this group has given me the permission to take my own needs more seriously, to look after myself. These themes of flexibility, validation, the support, of accountability, of empowerment, of freedom, of confidence keep coming back and back again when women gather to support one another. So let's use these findings to our benefit to remain in this powerful frame of mind. Because on our own, as Manuela says, we start to decline into that self-sabotage, self-criticism, risk avoidance, procrastination, all those beautiful things that we know so well. Most of you will be completely aware of women's strength in numbers. But how many of you are experiencing and benefiting from this on a daily basis? So I want you to take a look around the room right now. Look at each other. Look at this group, a wonderful group of powerful and leading women. And now I want you to ask yourself honestly, how many of these women have you collaborated with? How many have you gone to for help? Have you ever been their client or customer? And I see some of you nodding and winking at each other, and that's wonderful. How many have you supported each other professionally? How many have you referred on to your network? This is a group of extremely powerful women who could have a huge impact, a bigger impact in The Hague, in South Holland, and in the world. But many of us are staying small because we're trying to do it ourselves. And that is the biggest preconception of a leader, that lonely leader in the front of the room. And if anything today, we want to shatter that preconception that you do not have to be the one and only at the front of the room. You can be part of a group. In our company, Open the Door, over just a year, we've experienced this personal change in working together. We have seen how these groups of women in action share their common experiences. They build trust, they support one another, they challenge each other to think bigger, and they hold each other accountable. And we know that this is so special when they harness the power of each other, when they gather support, that we've given it a name. We've given it a special name. We call it power partnerships. And so enough theory for today. We want you to experience that power partnership that we've put you in today. We want you to experience what it feels like, even just for a minute, what it feels like to be in that group of powerful leading women around you. And so we're going to do a little exercise. And I'm going to have you really think of a challenge you're working with right now. So think of a really difficult challenge. Push the boundaries, please, because you're going to use your power partnership to help you with this. I want each one of you to write down your challenge for the day. And I'm going to have you try to do that as quickly as possible. Okay, so take about a minute to think of something and write it down. In your business, in your life. It can be in your business and life. It's the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. Yeah. Then when you figure that out, I want you to share that with your group. And then because of time, we're not going to be able to hit each challenge that you have as a power partnership. I want you to choose one that's the most relevant to the group. Okay? And that's the one that you're going to give advice on. Your power partnership is going to give advice on. And next, we want your power partnership to brainstorm a solution to that. We're going to use the brainstorm method, yes and. So this is just that green light, just green light, throw things out, throw solutions out, popcorn style, just pop them out, pop them out, pop them out. And when someone offers a solution, you're going to say, yes, what I like about that solution is, and try to give them that feedback, what you like about that. And add to that solution or bring a new solution. And so our hope is, and what we expect from you, is that this is a rapid fire, and in 10 minutes or so, you'll have to do this exercise. By the end, we hope you have some innovative and courageous solutions to a really difficult problem from your group of power partners. And we'll come around and help. So starting now, you have 10 minutes. Go for it.